on stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
For Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons' command. Glorious and free. For Canada, we stand on guard for thee. For Canada, we stand on guard for
iRacing, you wanted the best, you got them four abreast, often imitated, never duplicated, the greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to ISM Raceway. Tonight's site for the championship run brought to you by SimBox. It's the Salt Flat Cup Series live on the Turn 3 Racing Network. 150 laps, the scheduled race distance on this 1 mile. Kind of an odd little track here as we get ready to go again for championship night with the Salt Flat Cup Series brought to you by SimBox. If you're looking for a SimBox, or a button box rather, go on over to Facebook, check out SimBox PC, and pick yourself up one. They're great quality, and it really help you out in the racing world. My name is Chris. Joining me, as always, my good friend Rick Hammond Jr. Rick, it's championship night here at Phoenix.
It really is, man. I've been excited for this one. I mean, I know you don't really care for ISM. Well, we're not going to call it ISM because it's now called Phoenix again, but I love this track. I'm pretty excited here.
Well, the weather is looking really nice in the desert. 74 degrees is the ambient temperature. Track temperature 101, so a little hot there. Getting ready to grid them up, though. Got to say hi to Ram out there. Ram, good to see you out there, buddy. Can't wait to bring you all the action here, and we are getting set to do just that as the grid starting to take form. Let's go ahead and get that going. A little short on drivers, but tall on talent. Here we go. Our pole sitter tonight is going to be the 03 points leader. Coming into tonight, Aaron Davidson. To his outside, it's going to be the 14. Out of New York, it's going to be Lee Campbell. Starting in the third spot, out of Florida, the 11 of Harry Murchison. To his outside, the deeper, darker dew, number 13 of Jamie Leach. Daryl Calder, second in points, going to be starting inside of row number 3 in the coast to coast. Oh, excuse me, the coast to almost coast, number 26. Kyle Lesher in the 41, going to be starting to his outside. Joshua Kuchar in the 8 car, going to be starting inside row number 4. Jared Hagedorn out of GBR Racing's number 2, going to be starting in 8th. Donald Bennett out of the turn 3 posse, going to be starting shotgun on the field in his number 31. And that is the grid here tonight. Like I said, a little short on the field. Tall on the talent. This one's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, 9 cars out there, Chris. Really 2 in contention right now for the championship. It's going to be between the 03 of Aaron Davidson, like you said, points leader coming into tonight's race, and the 26 of Daryl Calder is like what would you say, 20 points behind?
Yeah,
so
some like 22, 24, something like that.
It's going to be a good race here. I mean, 150 laps. It's going to go pretty quick here, I think, with this amount of drivers. I don't expect to see too many cautions. Really, the only turns that drivers really have to look out for that I know, Chris, of knowing by racing on this track is coming out of turn 4. You got to be really easy getting off of getting onto the throttle, because if you get on too heavy, you're going to just bring that back end right around and it sends you for a ride.
Yeah, absolutely. Very true. Safety car leads the cars out. And the lights are off, indicating next time by. We're going to go green flag racing, so no waiting around here tonight at ISM. As we get ready to go. 150 laps. Again, the race distance here tonight, 150 miles to settle it all for the race season. Pretty even. Well, I was going to say it's a pretty even split between Ford and Chevy, but that's not true. There's only 3 Fords out there. Rest of the cars are Chevys, and we've got that Wild V going on there to start this one as green flag flies for the first time here tonight. Aaron Davidson heads into turn 1 as your race leader.
Yeah, Davidson got a really good jump there, Chris. Lee Campbell was looking to try to capitalize there in his office depot number 14, but wasn't able to.
Through the dog leg they go, and Aaron Davidson already starting to put a little separation between himself and Lee Campbell. Campbell, of course, driving the 14 Old Spice machine. And lap 1, we're going to give it to Aaron Davidson. 0.6 of a second lead at the line already. About 3/4 of a second. Aaron Davidson serious about being here tonight. We got one car. Rick, the paint hasn't loaded up for me yet, so we might have to fix that. Harry Murchison in the 11 car. It's an all black car. Jamie Leach having some blinking problems. So all kinds of stuff going on out there right now.
Yeah, I think Harry's car is just black, Chris. I think that's what it is. It's the same on mine. But yeah, I was going to mention Jamie Leach there had some blinking issues and still having them. Come back now.
Yeah,
Daryl Calder behind him, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Daryl Calder, the second place runner, running in the 5th spot, right where he started. But he really needs to kind of pull it in here if he's going to have a chance to win. He's actually going to have to beat Aaron Davidson and have something happen to Davidson along the way. Joshua Kuchar up 1 spot in the 8 car, up to 6th spot. Jared Hagedorn, Donald Bennett, Kyle Lesher. Lesher down 3 since the drop of the green flag. He is, well, he's not on track. Yeah, so Lesher having a little bit of a problem getting it going here. Maybe a mechanical failure.
That's what it looks like, Chris.
So we're just like that, we're down to 8. Our race leader, Aaron Davidson. And Davidson heading into turns 3 and 4. Rick kind of touched on it, but coming out of 4, it can make and break your race here. You got to be very gentle getting back on the throttle, or you can spin. You can see
right there,
Aaron Davidson was counter steering coming out of turn number 4. The rear end wants to come out. So you're right on the edge every time you come out of turn number 4. Limited sets of tires here tonight. So that is something to be cautious of. You do not want to burn up that right rear tire. And look at Davidson coming out of that corner again. The rear end just a wee bit squirrely.
I'm going to have to go into his cockpit for this next lap, Chris, just to see what he's doing, because it seems like he's doing that. I mean, he's got it figured out. He's not losing a lot of speed, actually. It's helping him gain a little bit of speed there.
Well, we're on board with him as we come out of turn number 4. Much better that time. Yeah, no counter steer whatsoever. We'll stay
you
on
can do
board.
that for, yeah, you can do that for a couple laps before your tires really start giving away. I mean, you already talked about that track temperature, Chris. It's already jumped up. It's 123 degrees right now, so it is slick out here in the desert tonight.
123 degrees. Eek. Good news, you get around this track pretty quickly, and last time by for our race leader, 27.48, but look at the tire fall off already. Aaron Davidson, 26.72, his best lap time, already almost a second slower after just 9 laps. So tire fall off very, very quick and sudden here. And of course, the more you have to counter steer, the faster that tire drop is going to go. So got to be careful, got to be patient here. That's the big thing. I think a lot of people think, well, it's only a mile, it's got some banking, I can get it going here, but really patience is the key.
It is.
We're working lap 10 right now. There's only 10 miles. Oh, wow. Wow. Whoa, baby. Is he coming out sideways? Man, okay, we're going to hop back into that cockpit one more time because I got to catch one of those. We're going to watch the steering wheel. Entering turn 3 right now. And that time it's clean. All right.
He knows what we're watching. He doesn't want to give away his tricks.
Yeah, he's not giving away any secrets here tonight of how in the heck he saved that thing. But you can see him working it up towards the wall. The tire is a little on the tight side there. Coming out of turn number 2. Into 3 and 4 once again. There it was. There was a little bit.
Little one, yeah.
Just a little one. When you see a driver turning left and the steering wheel has to go right to correct, that's how you know. And that's just the car refusing to want to turn. That's a tight condition. or understeer, however you want to call it. Depends on where you are in the world.
And really what I'm seeing, Hagedorn, only driver that I see really using that dog leg, Chris, where he pushed way down below the yellow line. Hagedorn sitting in 8th place right where he started this thing 14 laps ago.
We'll go back and check in on our second place runner, Lee Campbell. Behind him, Harry Murchison. And that all black, number 11. Can't even see a number on that thing. Then Jamie Leach. So top 4 drivers haven't changed a spot. Got to go back to 5th place to find Joshua Kucher. Kucher up 2 into the 5th spot. Daryl Calder back 1. So that's not what he wants to be doing here tonight. And these cars are pushing. Oh boy, are they pushing.
They are. Big time.
The 26 way out towards the wall. Now back into the dog leg. Back out onto the track. And that was a pretty good shot in that last set of corners of Daryl Calder pushing out towards the wall. Let's see what happens here. Actually, he handled that one pretty well. Maybe a little bit slower, and that's why. And you got Donald Bennett in the Turn 3 Racing Network car. One of the best looking cars out on track, I'm not going to lie.
Hagedorn, the first one going down pit road.
Yeah, Hagedorn getting some service done. And that number 2, after just 16 miles, seems like it might be a little bit on the early side. But he's been on pit road for, well, you know what? He's been on for a while. Might check for some damage when he comes out.
Oh yeah, I see the left rear pretty banged up. Actually, the whole left side of the car pretty banged up, Chris. He must have gotten to something.
He may have spun it coming out of 4, would be my guess.
But no caution.
Hagedorn now officially down a couple of laps, make it 3.
3, yeah.
Lee Campbell sitting in the 2nd spot, and the gap to Aaron Davidson starting to close in a little bit. So,
Well, Davidson's been slowing down, Chris. I mean, last time by, just now, 28.08. His best time still 26.72. So the fall off is definitely real.
All right, so if this pace keeps up, Lee Campbell might be taking over the race lead here. Got Harry in the 11, the all blacked out Ford Mustang. So it's Chevy, Ford, your top 3. Jamie Leach is having some blinking issues tonight. Seems to have a solid connection right now. Sits in the 4th spot. Joshua Kucher rounds out the top 5, up 2 to do that. Top 4 spots haven't changed since the drop of the green flag, and the 03 leads them through turns 3 and 4.
20 laps now in the books, Chris. They're starting on lap 21 now, and yeah, not much has changed. Joshua Kucher going up 2, like you said. Daryl Calder down 1. Donald Bennett up 2.
Yeah, Bennett making his way forward through attrition. Hagedorn still on pit road. And Hagedorn may have called it a night.
Yes, he has. Now we're down to 7.
Off the rooftop of the 03, heading into turn 3. Great shot. Kind of shows you the speed that they're carrying here on the stretches. And without a doubt, Lee Campbell is starting to close in. And so is Harry Murchison. Jamie Leach. So 2nd through 3rd, starting to cut into that gap that Aaron Davidson had so early on in this one. Oh, Jamie Leach really starting to turn it on now.
Really, yeah, big time.
He is pretty much on the back bumper of Harry Murchison, and Leach going to be looking for third spot here pretty quickly, I would guess. Still about 2 seconds away from Aaron Davidson. Davidson, who's in the lead, picked it back up just a little bit. Gap now 1 second. So Davidson might have been hanging back just a little bit, maybe trying to save some of those tires. As we are a fifth of the way done with this one already. This one's going to go quick here tonight. Not a lot of drivers. Everybody kind of minding their P's and Q's. Aaron definitely had a little bit more in the old throttle foot because he's got now 1.27. So just as everybody was thinking they were going to catch him, including us.
Playing a little game of cat and mouse, maybe.
He gone. Jamie Leach, though, right to the back bumper of Harry. Had to get on the brakes. And saw the front end of that car settle down. Oh, Kuchar having a problem. Able to get it going straight. We stay under the green flag. And Donald Bennett takes another spot away.
Yeah, Kuchar coming out of four, Chris, right before the start finish line, just got into the inside retaining wall a little bit. He was able to do a little donut there and continue on, like you said. And here comes the pass from Jamie Leach. Jamie Leach on the inside of the 11. Murchison goes down a spot.
Yeah, Leach using that dog leg pretty decently, in fact. And looks like the back bumper of Harry has seen better days. I think Leach may have gotten into him. He had to check up. And I think them two drivers made a little bit of contact. No big deal here on a 1 mile track. But just something I'm noticing. Let's go back and take a look and see what happened to Joshua Kuchar. Rick broke it down, but let's see it in action. So the 8 car coming out of turn number 4. Just a little poke to the inside wall. And around he goes. Nice little bit of driving. And that's what happened with him. Kuchar now on pit road. Every time somebody drops out, it makes it that much easier for Aaron Davidson to win the championship here tonight.
I think Davidson's kind of hoping that he sees Calder get added to that. 3 just called out. He's going to be pitting next time by as he heads into turn number 3.
So that'll be 31 laps of fuel used up. I'm willing to bet everybody's going to come down with him, Rick.
Yeah, here comes the 14, the 11.
Oh, 26 says, you know what? I'm going to take my bonus point. I'll do that. So he stays out. Bennett's going to come down. So the only guy on track right now, Darrell Calder. And it's a lonely, lonely road. The 8 car, Joshua Kuchar, popping it back out on track. And the 26, I believe, will come down this time. Just wanted to secure that 1 lap lead. And that's going to be just enough time for Aaron Davidson to come back out onto the racing surface. Jamie Leach going to come out in second. Lee Campbell in third, and Harry in fourth. Give timing and scoring just a moment to catch up, but that's how it's going to be. Darrell Calder still sitting on pit road, so here are the adjustments being made to the lineup that I've already called out. Davidson, Leach, Calder, Campbell. So Campbell down 2 now. Calder able to get into the top 3. Good pit stop for Daryl Calder. Aaron Davidson continues to lead the way. Jamie Leach, a new contender, in second spot. Does Leach have anything for him?
We've seen some good battle.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Through the season, we've seen these guys battle it out quite a bit. Last time by, Aaron Davidson pulled a 28.40. Leach did a 28.25, so a little bit quicker out of the 13 machine. And the Triple B, can he keep it up? It's okay to do that once, but can you do it multiple times in a row? Try and shrink that lead. And it is a heck of a lead right now, 2 seconds. Jamie Leach using that dog leg, trying to bite into Jamie Leach's lap times. At the line though, Leach 2.04.
And Davidson doesn't really touch dog leg. I mean, he puts his left side tires just below the yellow line, and that's about it.
Heading into turn 1 now, our race leader. Jamie Leach trying to follow him. The gap sub 2 seconds right now. But we saw this out of Aaron Davidson the last time, where he would whoa up, pick up the pace, whoa up, pick up the pace.
And give the tires a little bit of a break, and then you just take it all out and do it all over again. But he's holding a pretty good gap between him and Leach right now. I mean, just under 2 seconds there, 1.8. Now it's almost back up to, now it's back up to 2.
And there are certain parts of the track where Davidson is much quicker. And I think he is probably running a few laps a little hard, then back, sit down just a little bit. Like, I think this one's going to be a hard lap. He came out of 4 a little bit sideways. I think that's his plan. Beat up on the tires for a couple of laps, then let him cool down. Beat up on him again. He came out of 2 sideways. Let's see what happens when he comes into turns 3 and 4. Down just below the yellow line, the 03 goes. And out of turn 4, not bad.
Yeah, kept it pretty smooth there.
That may have been one of those slow laps though. You never know. He's playing such a game of cat and mouse right now. Oh, it's fun, and he's got a big smile on his face. You just know he does.
Oh yeah. You come in as the points leader on the championship night, having a good run. He obviously has his line figured out, Chris. He knows what he needs to do.
Yeah, ultra consistent, hitting it every single time. Is Aaron Davidson Leach trying to hold on to it, trying to stay within a striking distance.
And he's cut into the gap quite a bit, 1.4 right now.
Yeah, but what's the cost? You know, the cost is going to be tires.
Mm-hmm.
And one wrong move will put you into the fence. Yeah, Ram, I fancy myself a pretty good student. We'll see. Campbell in the 3rd spot, trying to get to the back door of Jamie Leach. Put a challenge out there on track. And he's actually moving in pretty quick with that Mustang.
Yes. And that's what Davidson wants to see, Chris. He wants to see those two start racing it out a little bit here so we can open up that gap again.
Will Leach put up a challenge, or is he just going to let the faster driver go? 'Cause right now the 14 is a little quicker. He lets him go. He moves up to the high side. The 14 stays down the yellow line. The 14 is going to make the pass. Lee Campbell to second spot. So Campbell, with a nice little move and a bit of good driving, makes his way up to the second position. Jamie Leach in third. Second in points tonight, coming into the race, Daryl Calder sits in the fourth spot. He's up one since the drop of the green flag. And we've got Harry back in the fifth spot. He's down two. Donald Bennett up 3 spots since the drop of the green flag. Joshua Kuchar, the last driver on track tonight. Hagedorn, Kyle Lesher calling it early nights. And the 14 may have Aaron Davidson's number. He is getting to the back bumper, Rick. It's down to 0.5 of a second.
Yeah, Campbell coming pretty quick here, Chris, and got kind of a similar line as Davidson right now. Maybe keeping it a little higher than the 03, and it's really working out for him.
So this time at the line, 0.4 of a second. Campbell starting to close in. Now we're going to see if it's a real game of cat and mouse, or if Aaron may have used them up a little early. Off from the front end of Aaron Davidson. Going down the front stretch across the start-finish line, your race leader, 0.3 of a second, is the gap differential at the line. Davidson gets into turns 1 and 2 a little bit better. I'll make a turn 1 as Campbell between 1 and 2 kind of closed it in. Campbell might be turning into the corners just a little bit later, allowing him to hold a little extra speed. Oh, the 3, I think he may have touched the wall. There was a little bit of a jounce there. No damage. And the 14 running to the inside. Lee Campbell's going to be looking for the race lead. He hits the dog leg. Not going to be able to do it yet. And now loses a little bit of time. The dog leg is, you got to be careful. If you come out in front of a car, you got the pass made. If you come out on the side, you're going to lose that spot and maybe a little bit more. And that's exactly what happened to Campbell, as he is down to about 0.3 of a second. Now closes back in. He's going to try it again. The Mustang down to the inside of the Camaro. Not going to happen this time by either. So the 03 keeping it rolling. These two drivers running in their tracks. Very consistent on the lines that they're running. And you see the 14 kind of kick it out a little bit. That is allowing him to roll through those corners a little bit quicker. I'd like to see him maybe stay up just a little bit higher, not dig into the dog leg. Oh, this is it. This is a pass for the race lead. Lee Campbell from the bottom side of the track takes it over. Oh, the 03 gets a good wiggle coming out of turn 4, holds on to it. So Davidson back to second. This is the first lap he hasn't led besides the one that Daryl Calder did when he was on pit road. So 3 race leaders now: Lee Campbell, Aaron Davidson, and Daryl Calder. And now we find out how much faster the 14 really is, and we can see it on track, Rick, already.
Yeah.
0.6 of a second for Lee Campbell. And this is after both of them
Running hard.
Yeah, running very, very hard.
Yeah, Davidson's not too worried. As long as he doesn't see the 26 in front of him, he knows he has this thing wrapped up here tonight.
Well, that's it. That's the other side of it, right? He's just got to stay ahead of the 26 right now. Calder 2 spots back. My worry, though, right now is Davidson seems to be a little off his timing that he was on. And that's hard to get back.
Yeah, after what, 54 laps of good hard racing. I mean, playing a little bit of cat and mouse, but those tires are only going to last for so long, Chris. And nobody out there, as far as I know, except for maybe the 11, have taken a set of tires yet. So these guys running on the original set of tires, you know they're getting tired.
Worn out.
Worn out. Beat up.
Feeling a little shaken.
A little wiggle there out of the 03.
Quite a bit of elevation changes throughout this track too, and that can make it a little tricky. And right now, I mean, my goodness, Campbell has got it dialed in. That Mustang is quick right now. Almost 1.75 second lead from Campbell to Davidson. Davidson over Jamie Leach by 1.7. And you got to go 9 seconds back to find Daryl Calder. Calder running it very safe here tonight. I don't think that's the way you want to do it when you're in second spot coming into the race. The championship race brought to you by SimBox. Remember, if you're looking for a button box, head on over to SimBox PC on Facebook and order one now.
Almost 2 second lead D Campbell has on Davidson right now. But listen, we're only a few laps away, Chris, from another set of green flag pit stops here.
That's true.
That's where things are going to get interesting.
Yeah, that's true. You're absolutely right, Rick. Pit stops right around the corner.
Another 5 laps, 4 laps or so. And I expect to see some guys take some fresh good years, that's for sure. But then you got to be careful because you got to give those things a lap or two to really warm up to start sticking to the track. You automatically think you're Superman when you get them new Goodyears put on your ride, and you go out there like I do something crazy.
I love doing stuff that's crazy though. Makes you feel good.
It does. Well, unless it ends your night, then it's not good.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, Lee Campbell continues to lead the way here on lap 59 of 150. Make it 60. Pit stops should be about 2 or 3 laps away, really, if we go based off from the first run.
Campbell's getting pretty close to the back bumper there, the 31, to put Donald Bennett down a lap.
Yeah, DB. He's up 3 spots, but running a little bit on the slower pace. Actually comes into the night third in points. Bennett right now in 6th spot. And I don't think it's going to be long before Campbell catches him.
No. I mean, if Bennett can stay out, just, gain a little bit of time on Lee Campbell, then his hope of staying on the lead lap will be greatly helped, because Campbell's going to come down, I'm pretty sure. If not this time by, I haven't heard anybody call out pit stops, but I know we're pretty close, Chris.
No, first time on pit road was, I believe, lap 31, 32 for some
31,
drivers.
32, yeah.
In fact, we've got Josh Kuchar out on pit road right now.
Yeah, Kuchar's showing 4 laps down at the moment.
So we'll see what kind of pit time Kuchar has. Meanwhile, Lee Campbell continues to keep motoring. Jamie Leach going to come down pit road.
Ooh, the 03 just called out a pit stop.
All right, so that's going to be Aaron Davidson getting ready to come down for his second time. Meanwhile, the 31 hits the dog leg, trying to stay in front of the race leader. Heavy damage to the right front of the 31. Lee Campbell down pit road. Aaron Davidson along for the ride. Daryl Calder, last time he stayed out an extra lap. We'll see if he does that again this time by. And it sure looks like he's gonna. So Daryl Calder going to be credited for leading a second lap here tonight. And now he's going to pull it in. Jamie Leach on track. Leach was on lap 63, got tires. Lee Campbell coming out of pit road. Jamie Leach now is ahead of him. Jamie Leach, we're going to add his name to the list of leaders here tonight, I believe. That'll put it up to 4. So the 13 early on had some blinking issues, but right now leads the way, up 3 spots since the drop of the green flag after starting in 4th. Leads the way. Aaron Davidson up to 2nd. Lee Campbell in 3rd. Then it's Daryl Calder, 2nd in points guy, sitting in 4th spot. Harry's right behind him in the 11. Then it's DB Donald Bennett, who's down a lap.
Judging by the times, I think everybody but Lee Campbell might not have taken tires, Chris, with an 11.42 pit stop. I'm guessing maybe just 2.
Possible 2, yeah. So Leach, our 4th leader here tonight. Last time by a 26.98. His best a 26.97. So Leach picking up some speed.
Yeah, I haven't seen Leach blink at all for quite a while, Chris. So I think the things are definitely fixed for Leach. Davidson not giving up. He's chewing into that lead a little bit. It's going down now, but 0.8 of a second right now. Lee Campbell's got to make up almost 10 seconds to catch up to Leach.
Aaron Davidson trying to close in on Jamie Leach, and he is doing it slowly. The gap now 0.6 of a second, so a couple of tenths off in a couple of laps, so about a 10th of a lap, give or take. Lee Campbell, who before that last pit stop was the race leader, now finds himself 13.6 seconds behind Jamie Leach. So big fall off there for the 13 after what was really a kind of a quick pit stop. So not sure why he lost that kind of time.
Ooh, yeah, Kuchar back on pit road.
All right.
Kuchar at this point down 4 laps. He's going to go down again. I'm not sure what is going on there with the 8.
I don't know. Yeah, it looks like he just hit his pit box, so.
And there goes the 13 to put him down another lap.
Now we're gonna make it, I believe, 5 laps down now.
That's correct, yep. And now it's over 25 seconds in pit, so maybe Kuchar might have hit the wall a little bit trying to get some repairs done. But Jamie Leach is still doing his thing, though.
Oh, he is. He's holding, and it's funny because Leach and Davidson are running very different lines. And now Davidson's starting to employ the dog leg a little bit. So if you can't beat them, join them. Sometimes you have to follow and hope that the rest of the line that you're using is good enough. Oh,
Whoa.
boy. Wait, sideways again coming out of turn 4.
That's pretty
Oh,
close
my.
to pretty close to that outside wall, too.
Oh,
Whew.
I don't know if he ends up with a clean right rear. I'm going to be completely surprised here, as we are just over halfway done with this one. Leach continues to lead the way, and the charge from Davidson may be starting to stall. Leach now starting to increase that lead once again, back up over a 1.3 seconds, almost 1.4, and now it climbs a lot. My goodness, is he getting some speed through the corners? Wow. Davidson coming out of 4, well, sideways. I'd call him sideways Aaron Davidson, but then it would be sad. Oh, Leach with a big blink. Oh, Davidson has crashed. Aaron Davidson stopped in the middle of the track. It's still under green, still no caution. He goes sideways to try and pull it. No caution coming out for Aaron Davidson. This is dangerously bad for his race win here tonight. That should have been a caution all day long. Something is going on. Let's go back and see what happened. It was coming out of turn 4, and he went sideways once again, just overcorrected a little bit too much, and the right side went into the wall. Oh boy. That should definitely have been a caution, Rick. I mean, he was trying to pull the caution. He was backing out on track, going the wrong way, everything he could. Harry Murchison has taken over second spot. Now Aaron Davidson gets back underneath. He's going to go back up to second spot, and he is driving mad. Right behind him, second place in the points coming into tonight, Darrell Calder. Oh boy, did he lose a ton of time to Davidson.
Yeah, that gap 23 seconds and growing right now, Chris.
And the problem now, Rick, is the tendency for any driver Once you have something bad, you tend to try and overdrive your car, thinking it's going to go faster, when in fact, you're just going to go slower. That is something that every driver will fall into. It's a trap. Don't do it.
Just got to take a deep breath, get back into the groove and the rhythm of things, Chris. And I mean, he's still got the championship right now, but like you said, Daryl Calder right behind him. He's just got to find a way. Calder has to find a way around Harry Mertz's and the 11 machine.
Yeah, really, the precipice is on Daryl Calder to try and go on the attack a little bit here. And this is the closest he's been to Davidson all night long. He's got to kind of put the attack mode on. The 863 Gaming TV 26 is within striking distance, but Harry in the middle kind of playing blocker right now without even trying.
I mean, Calder's been pretty quiet here today. He's only been up one position since the drop of the green flag, 88 laps ago, soon to be working on lap number 89 now.
Yeah, but he does have a couple of laps led.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Oh, the 3, a little sideways again. He is pushing that thing hard. Merchant was able to get right up to the rear bumper there for a second.
Oh, big time problem for our points. Oh no, Jimmy Leach gets into him. Oh no. This time caution's out. Let's go back and take a look. Harry might have gotten back into the 3 just a little bit. That slowed the 3 up. Harry gets into him one more time. Sideways they go and they collect each other. Daryl Calder goes on by, and then Leach having, I don't know, probably just didn't think it was going to still be there. Slid right in to the 03. And that is going to bring out caution number 1 here at Phoenix. And I bet you Aaron has got some choice words that he is using. Maybe not in chat anywhere, but I bet you he's thinking them. So Leach picks up the tail end of the pace car and now going to bring it down pit road. Daryl Calder going to do the same. Harry's going to stay out. And we're going to step away for just a couple moments here live on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Back live here at ISM, getting ready to go back under the green flag. New race leader going to be Daryl Calder. He did not come down pit road. Well, that's a lie. He did come down pit road, but only for fuel. Jamie Leach going to start on the outside, first row. Donald Bennett third, Aaron Davidson fourth, Harry fifth, Lee Campbell in the 14. Being scored one lap down in sixth. Joshua Kuchar doesn't look like he's going to make it back out on track. Extended pit time. So if Calder has any chance at all, now is the time to take advantage. As we have a wounded Aaron Davidson out there. Pace car off the racing surface, waiting for the green flag. Green flag out. Daryl Calder hits the loud pedal. Jamie Leach on the outside does as well. Spins the tires. Jamie Leach on the outside, going to get the better start. Leach with a great start from the outside. 4-second spot. It's Daryl Calder dropping down onto the dog leg. They come out side by side along with Harry. And now Daryl Calder takes over that second spot. Here comes the 14. Lee Campbell, remember being scored one lap down right now, but Campbell fast. And unfortunately for the 03, it looks like that car is very slow right now. Jamie Leach takes off with the race lead. Daryl Calder in second. That's the light blue car. The 14 being scored one lap down. The all black Harry Murchison running in third. Aaron Davidson in fourth. DB Donald Bennett trying to catch up. The 3 using the dog leg, trying to get any advantage he can. Right down to the L line. He's using the exact same line he has all night long. May have a little bit of engine damage. And you saw Josh Kuchar sitting on pit road. The engine has expired on that. So if it's going to be back out, it's going to be about another 20 minutes or so. Up front, Jamie Leach getting pestered by the 14. Lee Campbell trying to get back on the lead lap. The 14 takes it down to the inside. Leach way to the outside. Lee Campbell going to get his lap back. So all drivers on track now, back on the lead lap. Harry Murchison in second spot, starting to put a little pressure on the 13. He goes down low. Here comes Aaron Davidson. Davidson putting pressure on. Davidson trying to get back to the front. Harry Murchison has taken it over, but Aaron Davidson with the wounded 03 back up into the second spot. That driver doing it with a little bit of red on the visor. That's all they're seeing. He's running about a quarter of a second slower than Harry is right now. So the all black number 11 Ford Mustang leads the way over Aaron Davidson. Jamie Leach. Leach in third after leading a good bit of this race. Gotta wonder what his engine's doing right now. Is it overheating? Daryl Calder sitting in the 4 spot. Donald Bennett right behind him. 14 has gone down a lap once again, so he is starting to slow down already. Barry Murchison is still leading the way. Davidson, that car wounded, not able to keep pace. This time by for Davidson, 27.98, 2/10 of a second slower than Harry right now in first place. Championship run here tonight for the 03, damaged but still hanging on to second spot. Meanwhile, the all black 11 continues to lead the way. He's starting to gap it out 1.32 seconds over Aaron Davidson and climbing. Black 11 continues to lead. Aaron Davidson in second. Jamie Leach with damage on the front end that occurred when Aaron Davidson went around sideways. Leach kind of got into the side of the 03, and that car hasn't quite been the same since. Not an aerodynamic track leads me to believe that the engine may be down on power just a little bit. Still fast enough to stay in front of Darrell Calder at this point, though. And Donald Bennett. Second car in frame is Lee Campbell. That's the 14. He's currently being scored in the 6th position. One lap down. He was able to get it back, but then Harry went right back around him. Next time by, will be 40 laps to go. And Harry really using that dog leg. Boy, did he take that thing really shallow. And it didn't do a thing for him. Lee Campbell right on the back bumper. Campbell might be a little bit quicker than a race leader right now. Darrell Calder trying to get into the top 3. Got to get by Jamie Leach in the 13 to do it. We're going to have one more pit stop here. That could change everything. Last time the top 3 drivers were on pit road, they were on for a combined total of a little over a minute and a half. So each one of them slow on pit road, getting service done. Darrell Calder was only on pit road for 7.77 seconds. That leads me to believe that he's on their track with older tires right now. Would new tires be the trick? Donald Bennett also trying to use the dog leg to try and gain some ground, but it's not working for the 31 here tonight. And Harry right now, he has built himself a 3.2 second lead over Aaron Davidson. Again, that 03, very wounded, no front clip. Engine may be down on power. Wouldn't surprise me if it is. And here comes Jamie Leach. He is closing in. 5 car lengths separate the two. Second and third spot at the line. On board with our race leader, the 11, Harry Murchison. As we cross the line, that's going to make for lap 118. It hasn't switched over though. All right, maybe it was 117. Maybe I missed it. At the line this time by, Harry has almost a little over 4.5 second race lead. So he's continuing to pour it on. And the only hope some of these drivers behind him are going to have is maybe he's out of tires and they have a set. We're going to find out. But right now, the Mustang getting it done. Harry Murchison right now with 122 laps done after he crossed the line. Gonna have a 4.5 second lead over Jamie Leach in the 13. Behind him, it's Aaron Davidson. So Davidson starting to lose ground. Daryl Calder right behind him. Calder looking on the inside. Davidson can't do a thing about it. The car wounded. Just trying to limp it to the end.
He's just got to find a way around Calder, though. That's what he's got to do.
Well, that's it. I mean, it's not the easiest thing to do for sure.
No.
And now Calder has taken over third spot. Pit stops beginning to happen. Harry still out on track. Second, third, fourth, and fifth, all on pit road. Our race leader now going to bring it down. Oh, Harry Murchison has a problem on pit road. He turns it sideways, still has a problem. It is facing the wall, has to back it up a second time. He's losing a ton of time to the other drivers already in their pit stalls. Oh, big time mistake for Harry Murchison, who came in as our race leader. And now Aaron Davidson hits the track, old tires and all. And he is going to be our race leader. Jamie Leach in third, going to try and track him down. That 03, I'm just hoping it's going to make it the whole race. I don't know if it's going to or not.
25 laps left to go. It's going to be interesting.
Seems rather wounded, though.
Oh, yeah. Definitely seen better days, and here comes Jamie Leach.
Leach going to try and do it on the high side. And Davidson not going to be able to do a thing about it. So Jamie Leach takes over the race lead.
Yeah, fortunately for Davidson, because I don't know, Daryl Calder coming up pretty quick, still 1.5, now 1.4. I mean, it's going down really quick. That 03 is hurting.
On top of being on old tires, yeah, I think some engine damage may have occurred. And the longer you stay out there with engine damage, well, it's just not going to get to be a better night for you. So Jamie Leach leading the way. Donald Bennett has taken over third. Aaron Davidson limping it home in fourth spot. Lee Campbell on the lead lap. And getting back to that mistake that Harry had, well, it put him a lap down. And excuse me, Lee Campbell also being scored a lap down. But Murchison down a lap in sixth spot. That mistake on pit road cost him this race. Jamie Leach with 15 laps to go. Daryl Calder sits in second. Donald Bennett in third. Davidson running in fourth.
Poor Lee Campbell going down a lap in fifth.
He was down a lap. But Leach continues to roll. 13 laps to go. Calder's doing just about all he can do here tonight. He's going to probably bring it home in second spot based on the distance that he has to try and make up. The gap right now to the race leader, almost 5 seconds. So if it were to end right now, Calder in second spot is not going to be enough to take over the championship from Aaron Davidson. This one may be locked up already. Ten laps to go for Jamie Leach. All he has to do is complete 10 more miles, and Leach will secure the race win here tonight. Down to 9 now. 9 miles to go. Leach has run a very good race here tonight. A little bit of damage on the front end. That's when he got into Aaron Davidson. Davidson was sideways on the track, and Leach kind of very gently nudged into him. I thought there might have been a little engine damage to him in the last stint before these last pit stops, but it looks like all speed is there in the 13 with 8 laps to go. Looking strong here for the race win. Gap back to second spot. Daryl Calder, 5.3 seconds.
I mean, I think the only thing that Leach had that was really not in his favor tonight were the connection issues, Chris. But we talked about that. I haven't seen him blink in quite a while, so I think that definitely settled out for him.
Yeah, it's definitely been a little while. And with 6.5 laps to go. Leach into turns 3 and 4. As this one nearing the end. Oh, big time blink again
Whoa.
from Leach. 4 laps to go. And all of a
Hang on,
sudden,
connection.
yeah, all of a sudden, boy, wouldn't that be something? Works this hard to win one, just to have it taken away by an internet connection. We'll see. Seems like things have solidified once again for the 13. Next time by, Bob, the flagman, gonna have 2 flags in the air, the checkered and the white. Popsicle sticks fly. Aaron Leach dives it down into turns 1 and 2. Out of turn 4. Oh, big time blink again for Leach, but he crossed the line. White flag in the air. I don't see anything stopping him now, Rick, as he is right behind Aaron Davidson. Davidson, the last car on the lead lap, running 4th. And he gets right out of the way. And then battles back on the inside. Going to try and stay on the lead lap. I think he just figured out what lap it is. Wants to stay on the lead lap, the 03. Taking it down to the inside. Coming out of turn 4. The 13 gets on by, and the checkered flag waves. Jamie Leach is our race winner. Daryl Calder, Donald Bennett going to finish 2nd and 3rd. Aaron Davidson 4th. Lee Campbell, Harry Murchison, Joshua Kuchar, Jared Hagedorn, and Kyle Lesher going to be the final standings here from the Salt Flat Cup Series. Brought to you tonight by SimBox. If you're looking for a button box, SimBox is the place to be. And we're going to step away for just a moment. When we come back, we're going to have our top 3 finishers. And, what the heck? We might just crown ourselves a champion. We'll be back here in just one moment.
iRacing, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast, often imitated, never duplicated, the greatest show under the world of outlaw.
And we're back live here from ISM Championship Race Night. And tonight we had a barn burner, finishing in 3rd. It was the driver of the number 31 Turn 3 Racing Network car, Donald Bennett. Donald, Chris and Rick up in the booth. Do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, bud, it took you all season to do it, but finally here you are on the podium in the 31, and it's championship night, buddy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's nice to be up here.
And what did it take, Donald, to do it tonight? Because I'll tell you, man, that 31, it didn't look too fast tonight. Was it just attrition? Was it being in the right place at the right time? What got you there?
Just staying out, hanging on. We got into an early collision with the the 41 car. Kind of nicked me in the front right. I didn't think it did too much damage, but it was enough that it slowed me down a little bit. But, like I said, we stuck it out, ran hard, and, here we are.
All right, buddy. And who do you have on the 31 that you need to thank for that third place finish?
Of course, turn 3, you guys in the booth, Roger Muth, as always. He's a big reason I'm out here. He's helped me a lot get to this point. I want to thank my wife for letting me come back here, as always, spend some time back here. Want to thank the guys that stuck it out. This was a rough season. Wish we could have had a bigger car count, but nonetheless, I had fun. And I want to congratulate Jamie on winning the race tonight.
All right. That's our third place finisher, Donald Bennett, in the number 31 Turn 3 Racing Network car. Rick, I believe you caught up with our second place finisher.
I did. Daryl Calder, the driver number 26. You got Rick and Chris up in the booth. You got a copy, bud.
I do. We got to quit meeting like this.
I know.
Last week and this week.
I know. 2 weeks in a row. Listen, it worked out for you tonight. Up 3 positions. Come home second. Tell us about your race a little bit.
It was slippery. I'm from Florida, and I don't know how to ice skate, but I think I can now.
It definitely looked a little slick out there, that's for sure. Well, it was a good run, and we're waiting on DB to do some points right now. But what a good finish for you. Who do you get to thank on that 26, bud?
Everybody at Turn 3, you and Chris and Donald for putting the league on and putting up with us this long. And SimBox for coming on, taking on this thing, and just Jamie and helped me out a little bit during practice. I want to thank him, and that's about it.
Oh, that's pretty good. I mean, he didn't give you all his secrets, obviously, because we know who came in first. But what a good run for you, man! It's been a long season. Good to see you and talk to you 2 weeks in a row, there, man. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
All right. That is the driver of the number 26, bringing home in second spot here tonight, Daryl Calder, who also came into tonight second in points. So we await to find out who the champion's going to be. While we do, we've got our race winner here tonight, the driver of the number 13 Great Lakes Brewery Company car. And hey, Jamie, the front end of your car, it's a little tough to read, but a first place run for you, bud.
Yeah, I got caught up in little scuffle there towards the end of the race. I think tires were the biggest thing for me. I tried to take it easy on them all race, which is really hard here, and kind of paid off.
Well, sure did. I mean, it got you to the front. Now, that little scuffle that you were talking about, Aaron Davidson had gone around sideways, and I don't know. I mean, it seemed like you were far enough back on the track to kind of avoid it, but I think you just didn't expect him to be there when you got there, and you kind of just punted him inside a little bit. But, all said and done, here you are, the race winner, and it's got to feel good.
Oh, yeah. Phoenix isn't one of my best tracks, but I usually have a little bit of luck here, and tonight I had quite a bit of it, so I'll take it.
Awesome, buddy. And who do you have on the 13 that you need to thank tonight?
I want to thank all the Salt Flat admins, you guys at Turn 3 Racing Network, Gray Lakes Brewing, just all these guys there. I love racing with them every week, and this is a great league. I love Salt Flat.
Awesome, buddy. Congratulations once again on the race win. DB, back to you, buddy.
All right. We do have the points. They are in small margin by 12 points. Aaron Davidson held on to it. Want to congratulate you on an awesome season. I actually want to congratulate everybody on an awesome season, especially guys that hung out here, but especially to you. and we are going to be giving you a die cast of your car. So we'll have to get with you at the end of the interviews here and get some information from you. So
Awesome. Thank you.
Well, that's pretty cool, bud. Now you got to figure out which version of the car you want.
Oh, I know. I want the Watkins Glen race win.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that one?
Oh, yes, sir.
I do. That's going to be cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a picture of that one when it's all said and done. But, man, congratulations, Aaron. It's been a season for you, bud.
Yeah, it's been an interesting one. Definitely not the race we wanted to have tonight, but hey, I'll take it.
Well, let's talk about that for just a little bit. Since you're the champion, we get to talk to you a little bit extended time. It was all of a sudden you were facing the wrong way coming out of turn 4.
Yeah, I was just having fun out there, man. I was trying to flag Jamie Leach back down after he got the undercut on me, and yeah, hadn't had problems in turn 4 all night, and then just looped her around. So, and you know, heaven forbid, iRacing didn't want to throw a caution for us, so had to try to tough it out on those old tires, old worn out slicks after that, and just got into another scuffle.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing because I was watching you. You did everything that you should have had to do to pull out a caution. I was really expecting. I mean, you backed out on track. You did a little donut there. Nothing seemed to be working. Kind of an odd situation there, but nonetheless, good enough to bring it home with a 12-point margin as a champion, bud. Congratulations once again from all of us at turn 3. That's a hell of a thing to do, to run a season and come away with the championship.
Thank you.
And that is going to do it from us live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. You have watched the Salt Flat Cup Series brought to you by SimBox. Once again, make sure you check out SimBox PC over on Facebook. And that is going to do it from us on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Until next time, we'll see you later.
Yeah.